Hello everyone, engineering statistics and linear algebra. In this video, we will discuss the rank nullity theorem. The rank nullity theorem states that the rank and the nullity sum to the number of columns in a given matrix. It's a simple definition. Let's see a matrix M. Let us consider a matrix M. It has x rows and m columns. If this is the case, means what nullity rank nullity theorem states? It states that rank of that matrix and nullity of the same matrix gives the number of columns. So consider the rank of matrix, say it is R, then nullity of the matrix is N, then sum of these two gives a number of columns of the matrix Y. So if it is a 3 cross 3 matrix, number of columns are 3, then possible values of rank of a matrix is it will be 0 if the matrix is null matrix, then obviously the nullity of that matrix will be 3, that is equals to number of columns. Then one more possibility, if it is 1, then nullity will be 2, that will be equals to 3. If it is 2, then it will be 1, that will be equals to 3, and so on. So this is what the theorem. Let's we solve some of the examples. Already we have solved the examples. Let us we find out the nullity and rank of the matrix and verify the nullity rank theorem. Where we let us consider the problem here. Okay, all right, consider this problem here. So find out the rank of this matrix and a null space of the matrix. So already we have calculated null space of this matrix as null space of the matrix is, okay, this is the null space of the matrix. Okay, now if this is a case, means then what should be the rank? We have said that the rank of the matrix plus the nullity of the matrix, that is equals to a number of columns. Here it is 2 cross 2 matrix. Then we have calculated nullity of the matrix, then it should be equals to 2. Then what could be the value of the rank of the matrix? Obviously it is 1. Alright, consider the next problem here. So it is 2 cross 3. It is 2 cross 3 matrix. Then what it should be equals to 3 number of columns, rank of the matrix plus the nullity of the matrix. Sum of these two gives the value equals to the number of columns in a matrix. So maximum rank of this matrix is 2. Maximum rank of this matrix is 2. What is this rank? So number of independent rows or columns in a matrix. Can you say that how many number of independent vectors are available in this matrix? That is 2, because these two are independent. One vector cannot be used to represent another vector, so then obviously the value of rank of the matrix is 2. Then obviously the remaining value of the nullity of the matrix should be 1, because the nullity plus rank should be equals to a number of columns, that we can say here. So null space of that given matrix is calculated. We can see here that value equals to 1. We find only one null space of the given matrix, then obviously the rank will be 2. Then 2 plus 1 equals to number of columns, it is 3. Consider the next problem here. It is a 0 matrix, null matrix. Then the rank of the null matrix plus nullity of the matrix, that should be equals to number of columns. Here number of columns are 3. We know that the rank of the given matrix, the rank of the null matrix, it is 0. Then what could be the answer of null space of the nullity of the given matrix? Then it must be equals to 3. That is equals to 3 here. The rank nullity theorem is verified here. Let us see whether it is 3 or not. whether the null space of the given matrix C is 3 or not. That we have already calculated here. We have calculated the column space, then we have calculated the null space. This is a procedure. Then at the end we have calculated a number of factors in a null space are 3. So 3 plus 0 equals to 3 here. Then calculate verify the null rank nullity theorem for the given matrix A. So it is a 3 cross 3 matrix. It is a 3 cross 3 matrix. Then find out a rank, then null space of the matrix, then that should be equals to 3. All right. Then if you want to calculate the rank of the matrix, I have told two methods to calculate the rank of the matrix. Either you can go for a row reduced echelon form, or else find out the determinant of the matrix. So based on that you can say, or we can calculate the rank of the matrix. So we have reduced the given matrix into row reduced echelon forms. Here a number of non-zero columns or rows gives the value of a rank of the matrix. After reducing the given matrix into row reduced echelon form, we found that two non-zero rows are available, so that the rank of this matrix is 2 here. The rank of A, that is equals to 2. Then the number of columns equals to 3 here. Then obviously the null space of the given matrix is 1, because 2 plus 1 should be equals to 3 here. That we have done here. So calculate the null space. This is the procedure. Then finally we have calculated the null space of the given matrix is 1, and rank of the matrix is 2. Then obviously that should be equals to number of columns, that is number of columns of the given matrix is 3, and we have calculated rank of the matrix is 2, and the nullity of the given matrix is 1. Then that should be equals to 3 here. So this is what the rank nullity theorem. So in this video we do discuss the next concept. So we see in the next video, and like, share, comment on the video, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. We see in the next video. Thank you.